beastly. This is where my father, my real father, is buried. Mackie Van McBrayer Sr. He was in the U.S. Marine Corps. He was born November 22nd, 1937, and he passed away unexpectedly of a massive heart attack February 11th, 1988. And it was a complete shock to all of us because although he was in really bad health, heart problems run in our family. He pretty much knew that his time was coming. He started to make peace with life and the peaceful end to it. He started, talking about it a little bit more and encouraging us kids that, one day when he's not here, that he certainly knew we'd be strong enough to carry on and uphold the McBrayer name and everything. But it was a deep shock when we got the news. You never want to hear anything like that, and I was 16 at the time, and my younger brother was 11. So it was, of the four kids, of a sister and a brother, and then my mom. And she and my dad, although they couldn't be married, they were the best of friends. And like I said on another part of this documentary, is they couldn't be married, they were the best of friends, a lot like Sonny and Cher. And so anyhow, they toughed it out as long as they could, and they remained really good friends and everything. And the last check that Dad ever wrote in his life was to her for child support, and he wanted to make sure that there was winter weather coming. He died on a night when there was just tremendous ice here in Fort Worth, and so he called my mom and said, have y'all got enough groceries? The roads are going to be bad and everything. He goes, I want to make sure that y'all have enough groceries, if you're snowed in and everything. And she said, well, a little supplemental help, would be nice, if you don't mind. We can, just call it in advance on the child support. And he said, no. He said, if you can make it over here, drive over here very carefully. He goes, I'll give you a check and everything. And little did she know that was the last time she would see him. And she would ultimately have one of the last documents that he ever signed his name on. And brief bit of history, as I was talking about President John F. Kennedy Jr. being unfortunately assassinated by V. Harvey Oswald. We know he did it. We know he did it. Let's admit it. My dad's birthday is November 22nd, 1937. And so when the news broke about President Kennedy's unfortunate killing, my dad and my uncles and my grandparents were having a little get-together party for him and everything, and he said that they were just about to slice into his birthday cake when the news broke, and so that changed everything. So it's I'm not proud that such a horrible incident happened on my father's birthday, but it brings this documentary full circle for me. It gives it a little bit more heart because it is affecting me in such a patriotic way such a wonderful way as to incorporating the American fabric into it, and that fabric has three colors on it: red, white, and blue. And so I'm real happy. I'm real satisfied with the footage I've been able to capture, and I'm looking forward to putting this together and letting some wonderful people's story be told. Anyhow, I love you, Dad. Not a day goes by we don't think about you, and thank you for how well you treated us and looking out for us even until the end. Life all these years has been not without its hassles and loneliness, but we've gone on. You definitely taught us to be strong, and with that Marine Corps Semper Fidelis mentality, always faithful. And one of these days I'm going to have to bring your little grand cat out, who's named Semper, and let her see that she and your marker are the same colors. She's spoiled rotten and definitely a Marine attitude cat. She's wonderful. Anyhow, I love you. And I certainly wish that you weren't. I wish you were with us. I know you're with God, and that's what matters. Because you were ready to see him, and you knew that he was about to dial your number. Jesus called. Daddy answered. Oh, your daddy likes it. Thanks, everybody, for letting me share these stories and these little memories with you. And I'm going to head on out and get involved in other things before the day is up. I'm really, really happy that I was able to get out here today because the weather's nice. Obviously, it's December 13th, 14th, and you can see I'm wearing short sleeves and not even shivering. So this is Texas weather. Very warm. I like overcast days like today, so it's a wonderful day. Thanks.